Jon. Thanks for listening to that series on the E-flat harmonica. I have been trying to say goodbye, do a last song, say goodbye with this thing, but I'm not playing anything worth a damn on it, So I'll try, and then I was going to get into a little bit of this with this Hohner 364 Marine Band, the one with 12 holes, G I have. But I've just been having trouble with this E-flat harmonica, sounding worth a damn. So I'll try it one last time. I keep clogging up notes. Anyway, this is a fun harmonica, the E-flat, and hope you all have fun with it. Playing it in different positions. I especially, like I said before, like it for that pre-war kind of sound, that you know. Sorry about that. Thing fell. Anyway, the point is that pre-war stuff. When I refer to that, you can find a record called Harmonica Blues. Simple as that. It's got an R. Crumb cartoon on the front. A big black dude blowing a harmonica, and he's blowing these big blue bubbles down the railroad tracks. It's a very cool cover, a great record, and it exposed me to all these pre-World War II harmonica players like Jazz Dillon, DeFord Bailey, all kinds of others. both white and black cats, and anyway, it's fantastic. The white dudes playing more in the, I think, string bands type stuff, more whatever they call it, and you know, there's just some wonderful harmonica players on it, and then you can go from there and explore people that you might like individually. Anyway, uh, yeah, it's fun harmonica, E flat, and hope you all enjoy it as much as I have tried to explain to you a little about it. So, gosh, this thing keeps falling. Sorry about that, you guys. But I've gone too far in this. I'm really an expert at this, as you can tell. I'm just a masterful video. What do you call it? YouTuber, whatever the hell it is. I'm really great at it. I know I'm not, but thanks for bearing with me. Let's see. So I thought I'd do a couple of videos about this. We've checked it out before. Checked it out with you. The Hohner 364. It's a big harmonica, and it's fun to play. This is in G. So let's see if I can make any sense out of this for a second. It's been a while since I played it. So the last, this octave is one octave below the typical C marine band or G marine band or whatever. This happens to be a G. That's where it usually begins. They usually begin there. No, I take that back. Wait a minute. I have to check it out. I'm confused now. Actually, I'm really confused. So, see, I've been playing years and I don't remember. I don't know if this octave is below the first. I don't know if it's below the octave or not. Somebody can tell me. Is this octave where it starts? Is it below the first octave on the harmonica? Because this one is obviously in the middle. That would be the fourth hole. Which it is here too. The fourth hole in the marine band, typical marine band diatonic, 10 holes. And this has got 12 holes, and it starts the... Let's see if I can get the scale on the first octave here. Always good to practice that major scale there to get warmed up with. What about the blues scale? And that would be the 1, the flatted third, the 4, the flatted 5, the 5, flatted 7, and back to the 1. So the 1 would be second hole draw or third hole blow. Let's see what happens. Here's second hole draw. Now I got a bend. In this case, this would be a let's see. In cross harp, we're talking about cross harp. So this starts on the D and the second hole draw. Now I want an F, so I have to bend the third hole down half step, and then I want the 4 to be in D would be a G, so the 4 would be the 4 blow, and the 5 would be the 4 draw, but in between that I need a 5 flat. So we'll start again on the second hole draw. I could do it the third hole blow, but let's start on the second hole draw. Then I bend half step, the third hole draw. Then I blow the fourth hole. There it goes again. And I ain't gonna stop this time. You guys can just make fun of me for having this problem with this setup today. However, it's just because There's Leah's in the kitchen cooking or something. Cooking up something. You would think having an Italian girlfriend, I'd get these great Italian meals, but she's totally vegan. I'm vegetarian personally, but we eat different things. Anyway, back to this. So, I want a second whole draw for my 1. I want a third whole half step for my flatted third. I want a 4 for the 4. I want to blow the 4th hole. For my 5 flat, I want to bend that 4th hole half step. I want to draw the 4th hole for my 5. And then I want to draw the 5 for the flat 7. There it goes again. Okay, so that makes it sound like this. And that's cool. Practice that. That's on the 1. Now, for the 4, I don't think I can get that flatted third on here. But I'll just skip the flatted third and just play it like, the 4 would be, I need, in this particular case, I need, a B flat. And where is that B flat on here? So, see, the second whole blow is the B flat. Now, if I could overblow, which I can't do very well, I could overblow on the 1, and that would give me the flatted third. So there's serious advantages to learning how to overblow, which I can barely do. Let's say I did that. That would, on that 1, that would give me the note that I need, because it goes up a step and a half. Alright, that would be my first, that would be the flatted third. And then I would need in this case, for the flatted third, I need to go to the C, let's see, which would be G, A, B, C, which would be the 4. I'd have to bend that down half step. This is getting too confusing going to the 4. Forget about this right now. Just concentrate on the 1. Anyway, when you know that scale down, let's just go from there. Say I've done the scale on this thing, and I want to play something off of it. Yeah, just say it like pretend I have to record something somewhere, and I'm just drawing blanks, okay, in my mind, and I'm thinking, okay, go back to the basics, that, if I had to do something with a more folky or major type sound, I could go back to that major scale and think, but what if I had to do more of a bluesy type sound? I'm thinking, I'm drawing blanks, so go back to the blues scale. And regarding that 4 on the blues scale, it's not nearly as difficult as I make it sound like. It's simply a jaw or blow rather on the 1 of the 4, and then you need the flat third. So in this particular case, it would be in this particular case it would be the B flat. So because it goes D, G is the 4 of D, and I need a flat third. So where is that G, A, B? It is the 5th hole blow, but the problem is, and then the 5th hole jaw is a C sharp. So anyway, the only way to do that again is with an overblow. But so say I'm just going to play that thing as a 3 major, and then I'm just going to go then to the 4, which would be the in G, which would be the the 4 in G would be the D, and then that would be the 4 in as I take that back, the 4 in G, yeah, that would be G, A, B, C. The 4 in G is a C, so that would mean bending the half step, bending the 5th note down half step. Anyway, it's around there. You just gotta fool around with those notes, and then you'll catch it. But anyway, but let's say I'm even drawing blanks on that, like I kind of am now. Okay, so I'm just gonna work on the blues scale on the 1, and so I'm all confused. And I've got to get this thing recorded at the studio. I only have like another half an hour or something. So I'd go back to maybe. Okay, that was actually moving into 3rd position. So let's go back to the cross-harp position I was in. Because 3rd is actually much easier to play the blues scale, at least for me, on harmonica. You can continue to play it with the 1, 4, 5, because you can get all those flatted thirds and flatted 7ths. And when you're unless you can overblow, you can't get those, to my knowledge anyway, in 2nd position. But anyway, so just say I want to put something in 2nd position. Again, I just need 2 or 3 minutes of recording, but I'm having trouble. So I'm just going to rely on the 1 chord in 2nd position. To start with. except when it clogs up like that. The idea is that it was starting to sound kind of cool, you know? So I decided to take a break for a minute. This isn't exactly a smoke, but it'll have to do. I quit smoking American Spirit straight. Can you imagine, though, being heavy-duty like biker club, pulling out one of these things? I don't know if that would go over too well. Hey, give me a cigarette. Got a smoke, man? All I've got is, how about you want to puff on one of these? Puff you motherfucker. Well, anyway, there was one time in California, when I was pretty young, I got fired from my job. I loved the guy I was working for. It was Maury Boogies. Tom Maury from the Boogie Boards, if y'all are familiar with that. I was like his second or third employee. But I was having trouble with this guy that's one of his assistants. And anyway, I was sort of a smart-ass 19-year-old. But there was a local biker bar, and I walked, there it goes again. I walked by it all the time, going back home to my apartment. And these people told me once that this couple was in this bar, and they were giving him a hard time. I don't know why they were in the bar. And the guy was sitting up with his girlfriend. And they followed him home. Took out the guy's front teeth with a pair of pliers. Can you imagine that? Bad enough to have to go to the dentist. Much less have a Hell's Angel for a dentist. Jesus Christ. I mean, I can't believe that. But I believe the story, though. I truly believe the story. But my God. So I guess it goes. I never went into the bar personally. Bikes was my thing. I did know these twins, Susie and Paula LaBelle, and I got in trouble with them. Paula, she turned me on to some stuff I shouldn't have been turned on to. However, that's another story. But they rode with the Mescaleros and the Angels. And one time they were riding behind a prospect, and his bike took a turn over, and I guess it was Susie. She got all messed up. Anyway, whatever. The point is be cool. Don't go to biker bars unless you got a reason to go into them. Unless you're a biker, or you just want to go in there and take your chances. But one thing for sure, I'd take a mouth guard if I was you going into a biker bar. After that story, and I mean, I've had friends that are bikers and everything, but it just depends on who they are. People like everybody else, but man, front teeth out with a pair of pliers. What a drag. So, how I got into that story, I have no idea, but okay, so again, I'm stuck having to do this thing. Now I have less time because I blabbed off a story, so. I'm back to my reliable blues scale. Well, try it one more time, but you can see I'm getting a little bit closer to what I want, because I'm going back to this thing that I know by heart. This, which I should practice more personally myself, more, and really get all the 1, 4, 5 down, all the harmonicas in that scale, in first position, best I can do, in second, third, even fourth and fifth position. I mean, it's simple as that. I haven't done it. I need to do it, and I advise everybody listening to go back through and practice this blues scale. If you can't get the flatted third, the flatted 5, the flatted 7, and when you go from the 1 to the 4 or to the 5, then just do the whatever, the major note or whatever. Just don't worry about it. Just get by it and do as much of the scale as possible. Because once you have the scales down like that, it's like an old, reliable, you want something to drink, you like a certain thing. It's just there, and it tastes good always, and that's what I'm trying to say. So now I have even less time, so I better get something down. finally got something that I wanted from this by the end. So it goes to show, I don't know what the hell it goes to show, really. It goes to show, don't give up, I suppose. So that would be what I advise you guys to do. No matter how frustrating this instrument is, and it can be very frustrating. I just learned tonight with you guys that to go back over the blues scale and practice it so that the best, I understand it better on all the, on the at least first, second, third position, and if you play, it'll go more over fourth and fifth positions later. I mean, that's not that complicated, and they all relate to the other positions that, they all relate to most common position, second position. Okay, so if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, they say, and I have a PayPal thing. I want to shout out to Street Pixel over in Switzerland. Thank you so much for your donations. Street Pixel has donated, and I appreciate that. And Jim Hawkins for the harmonicas, and Mark Holt in Manitoba for, I don't know if I'm really supposed to say where people are from, my God. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, I thank y'all, and thank y'all very much for checking the channel out. I know there's a whole lot going on out there, and I appreciate people that take the time to check out what I'm doing. Some of that's a little more scattered than usual, some of that isn't, but whatever it is, you guys really have been a wonderful support, and I really appreciate it. So wherever you're at, be safe, and keep on blowing the harmonica, man. You'll love it if you just keep at it. It'll get more fun all the time. So long, be safe out there, okay? Wherever you're at, morning, noon, night, or day, be cool, and see you the next day.